back to Living Local. Janey Kirk is without a doubt one of Scotland's most popular entertainers, and her memoir deserves a Hollywood biopic yesterday. And joining us now via Zoom in this segment sponsored by the Ghostwriters Avenue of California is the one, the only, Janey Kirk. How are you?
Hello, Tristan. I'm great. Thank you for having me today. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I'm so thrilled to be able to chat with you. This is so cool. So you've led an incredible life. So if you can give us the kind of the Cliff Notes version of who Janey Kirk is, because you're fascinating.
Well, thank you very much. Well, I'm just a singer based in Scotland, and I've been singing all my life, basically, since I was age 6. And along the road, I have encountered many of life's experiences, not just about singing, but I've taken on an awful lot of experiences that people that are reading my book. I wrote a book, by the way, I've not mentioned that.
Yeah.
I wrote a book. I was compelled to share my stories with the public, and I'm very honoured and pleased that it's taken off very well and that people are enjoying the book so much. And I was, you know, when people see that you're a singer and you write an autobiography, they automatically think that you're going to be talking about your singing all the time and who you've sung with, and quite rightly so. But with my story, it's a lot more intricate and deeper than that.
Yeah, let's get into that a little bit, because I mean, this autobiography has gotten 5-star reviews pretty much across the board. And what is it about your story that really grabs people?
Well, like any good story, you have to have a very, very good catching beginning, an exciting middle, and an ending that leads to mass appeal, hopefully for a sequel, etc. However, my book starts off very, very young, and like most singers, we start singing to old people and we work our way up. But I mentioned about abuse and being abused by various men, and I'm quite sure there's an awful lot of people that I've spoken to, an awful lot of ladies and guys who have been able to resonate very much with my experiences, what I went through as a child. And most people don't and can't really talk about that because it's a boo-hoo topic. And not only that, once we get over that, I fall in love with this older people, and being in a very small village, I express the challenges and the heartaches and the fight to succeed with these people. 2 people that I fell in love with. One of them, my husband, latterly, he got very sick, and the establishment labelled him having Lewy bodies dementia. But I had him tested in 4 different labs in the UK, and it came back that he had heavy metals poisoning. And that is something that the NHS don't test you for. So if you've got heavy metals poisoning, they won't recognise that, or it's just they label you with Lewy bodies, basically, or some other kind of dementia. And then he goes into hospital. After a massive fight, I took him all the way to America on 2 big, long aeroplane journeys when he was very sick. And I had to leave extra early because the government, I felt, were going to try and stop me from taking him there. I had a terrible experience. You can imagine me taking my husband, to get stem cell treatment, which he wanted. He expressed that he wanted me to take him and do my best to get him there, which I did. And then being told that it wouldn't work from all the brain doctors here, the neurological doctors and nurses telling me not to do it. And, you know, within half an hour of him receiving these stem cells, he started shaving himself. He lost the shuffle gait. And then I get him back home, and then I've got to fight the medical establishment yet again. Them coming in with social work people encroaching on our lives, making life very difficult. I encounter very, very soon I learned there's good nurses and bad nurses, good doctors and bad doctors alike.
Yeah.
And apart from that fight and struggle which I went through, I also have this incredible story about what I've come through with the singing and being a female in this business. It's quite controversial topic at the moment, or it has been, you know, the man-woman scenario, where you're expected to have, you know, climb your way up the ladder with these so-called agents and promoters that can promise you the earth. And I thankfully didn't go on that path. I did it my own way. And, you know, I've done a lot of things since then. And I thought, reaching the age of 60, it was now time to write my memoir.
Well, yeah, and you've done such an incredible job of kind of channeling all this into a creative life, and I love that that's in the book. And thanks for sharing a few of those stories with us. This is fantastic. Let's talk briefly, you know, about how people can learn more about you. Is it the website, Facebook? How can people learn more about you and get your book and read the rest of the stories?
Yeah, well, I do have a website, which is, let me see, Janey-Kirk.co.uk. But if you just Google my name, Janey Kirk, and the singer, it all comes up. You can't miss it, really. I think I'm the only Janey Kirk singer because I automatically just appear on the first web search. Well, Janey, I would talk to you all day, but they're not going to let me. But we're going to talk again soon because I'm fascinated by you. So I'm going to send you an email. But thank you so much for chatting with me today briefly. And I hope you have all the success, and I hope you get that Hollywood movie. I really do. Thank you, my dear. Hey, again, this segment was sponsored by the Ghostwriters Avenue of California. You can learn more when you visit Janey-Kirk.co.uk. You can find the website there right on your screen. We'll have all those details posted at ourquadcities.com.